October 10th, 2020. Despite the fact that the boss of the guy who runs the U.S. Postal Service likes to say that voting by mail will lead to massive fraud, this week I voted by mail. As the same guy also likes to say, we'll see what happens. My ballot included the usual assortment of candidates and referees, some of which I voted on, others not so much. I mean, what with all the campaign flyers, misleading statements, and negative ads, I just couldn't bring myself to vote in the hotly contested race for Contra Costa County Sanitary District, which is apparently not to be confused with the Contra Costa Water District, although I'm totally befuddled by the difference. Look, at this point, I just hope water continues to seek its own level. I also took a pass on some of the ballot measures, while voting one way or the other on the others. So that's a crapshoot. I wonder if crapshoot has anything to do with the sanitary water contests. Maybe I should rethink my vote. And let's see, I voted for my member of Congress, who seems like a decent enough guy and survived, against all odds, after taking a spill during a run in D.C., a real run, not a run for office, busting several ribs and contracting pneumonia. Side note, I actually took an elbow-first tumble at the end of my run yesterday. Fortunately, only my pride was injured, and briefly, my pace. Anyway, it happens. I also voted for my state senator and assembly member, both of whom have made strong efforts to communicate with their constituents during the sickness. Good for them. As for the first race on the ballot, or should I say the first race, sorry, Kanye, your rhymes may be dope, but so are you. Hell, you're not even on the top of the ticket in California. Some guy named Rocky is. And not even that Rocky. Sly. Anyway, you got 99 problems, but my vote ain't one. To the Libertarians, the Greens, and the Peace and Freedoms, which are actually distinct parties on the ballot, maybe when you're serious about mounting a real third-party campaign. Until then, go on now, get. So that leaves some combination of Donald Trump, Mike Pence, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden. Ugh, no thanks. 4 years ago, I characterized the presidential contest as a choice between syphilis and gonorrhea. This time around, it's defending champ syphilis going up against, so to speak, herpes. And while the symptoms of herpes don't include death or blind loyalty, which in the case of President Syphilis are kind of the same thing, it doesn't exactly offer a solution to the challenges we face every day. So Joe Biden is like herpes. He doesn't have a you want me strategy so much as a you really don't want that guy strategy. And while I don't believe in sexual abstinence, I do believe in abstinence by choice. And look, it's not my choice. I can't get laid. But I can't condone sleeping with a 77-year-old who's decades past his sectional prime. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go scrub my bike, which is not a euphemism for something dirty and shameful. Afterwards, I'm going to lube my chain, which is a euphemism for something dirty and shameful.